amazed. I ain't brave from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Steelers' 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards on the ground.
Gain of 45 yards. First down, Ravens.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Jackson from the shotgun, and he's going to go down again. T.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Hollywood, Marquise Brown, 43 yards. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
Kick is good.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Baltimore.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. And the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 26. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35.
Mark Ingram.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Ingram. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
Joe Hayden. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
These 2 teams all tied after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
On 2nd down, Ingram looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Tucker on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Try 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 75 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. We didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. From midfield now, here's Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
10 yards on the
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's
oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 39 yards there. A big one. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, 37 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throw's going to be incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Complete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 1.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Intercepted.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks him. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here, and this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they thought it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. That's complete right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. And he's got some space here. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
No gain on the play. Second.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And some room to roam now. There goes Mark Ingram. He's at the 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Ingram, 98 yards, and the Ravens cut into that lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly,
skyrocketed.
right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And it's up and good.
That's the score. Steelers 27, Ravens 17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A gain of 6 there on first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Roethlisberger with a pass complete to Claypool. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Ravens.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Bud Dupree in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now
they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. From 17 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Steelers 41. Ravens 17. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 85 yards, and the Ravens get a bit closer. That's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I went, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
58, boys, 58, 58. Come on. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball right here.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jordan Berry now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Being chased out left. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Play action. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and now it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Shreds the tackle. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He'll pitch it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Here's Roethlisberger. And he's brought down. So they were right on target there with a fade to get the 2.
It seems like a low percentage play, doesn't it? Because you're throwing it into a tough spot and there's not much room to come down. But when you have a really athletic receiver and a quarterback with touch, it's hard to defend.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Steelers. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 19 yards there on the pickup. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Today's final score, Steelers 49.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they